Oh, I mean, from the very first contact, I knew that this was going to be something very special. And I'm here at this festival for the first time and just having my mind blown constantly.
It was just like, wow, where am I?
Like there's hip hop, there's bands, there's DJs, there's workshops, there's art.
Back at it once again with the homies in the sun next to the river.
I'm ready, I can't wait.
I'm excited. There's a lot happening this year, 10 years.
We're about to throw the meanest party in Aotearoa.
A rave or like underground outdoor party in New Zealand, I think it's a bit different from elsewhere in the world. You know, we're lucky enough to have these gorgeous locations to put them on. Not that they're easy to come by, but you know, I think there's plenty of parties around the world that are in abandoned car parks or like, you know, old industrial factories that have broken down or whatever. So yeah, we've got the connection with nature with the New Zealand scene in a big way, I think.
Mate, it's a special land. And I don't just mean the Cobb Valley, I just mean Aotearoa as a whole. And areas of Aotearoa that are still as close to untouched as this, but allow us to come and make it our own, where we can use everything around us, use the nature and the rocks, the water, the sticks, everything available to us around. We use it with respect and we try and respect this place.
I love what we do here. I think that we create such an important, I don't know, like just a ground and a space for people to explore different ways of engaging with society, different ways of engaging with community. We create this amazing community that's so tied in and connected, and you know, with the strong kaupapa of like, it's safe, we respect each other, we respect the land, all of these things that we bring together in this like amazing way. And I think that space is really important for people, and you can see how much it's important to people on a personal level in the way that they just react and respond and engage with it.
I think that one thing that's really special about Twisted internationally is the range of art and music and everything that we now provide. I don't know another festival in the world where you can watch live jazz and live comedy and internationally renowned psytrance acts and incredible progressive dubstep and breakcore and, you know, someone playing beautiful acoustic singer-songwriter music and a fire show, and just the range of things that exist at Twisted, the variety of music, the level of facilitation of art and community in its broadest sense, I think is what makes it special.
Oh, it was hectic, eh? It was like being catapulted into this world of beautiful nature, crazy music, whatever you want, all genres, and just acceptance, really. Everyone I met was real keen on knowing who I was, what I was all about, and what I was up to, and just sharing the fun.
I feel like it's kind of like a reset for the soul. I live like a really busy life, sort of juggling lots of things, and then I get to come out here and just do what I love for 5 days in nature. It's beautiful.
It's so serene, so peaceful. Everyone I've met, like crew and punters, have been so friendly, so lovely. Everyone just seems so happy. Everyone's looking after the land,
The drive and the journey and seeing people that have been putting like hard, like blood, sweat and tears into this for so long, and so much love, and that familiarity is really contagious. It's incredibly special. I'm very humbled to be part of it.
the history in this valley and just the region is insane. I think there's been, plenty of other parties happening in the same spot, and it's honestly an honour to help continue them in a really beautiful way that everyone can enjoy and feel like a part of.
Oh, it's been going on for years, I mean, from the gathering up on Tarkika Hill and kind of all spawned from there.
Many years ago, sort of 15 or so, I suppose, I was throwing like really little outdoor parties, and there was a big culture for underground psychedelic stuff, in my world, and I was attending other similar festivals, and a few of us went to a festival over in Australia and saw like the scale that they can achieve over there, and what can actually be done with a big outdoor dance party, and kind of got some ideas about going a bit bigger.
The first year I came to Twisted, it was, for want of a better word, feral. Like it was dogs running around the valley, There was like mad pirates doing crazy shit. It was definitely a lot crazier when I first came here, but I think there was a lot more people who were, I don't know, it was just a different buzz. Like it was more underground, sort of more low key when it started off. But it was also less organised, and I think over the years it's gotten a little bit cleaner.
The beginning, it was very like, let's put on a big party, and things kind of just came together. People didn't have as set roles, there wasn't as much kind of organised approach. It was pretty like, let's put on a fucking party, let's go, and that was amazing fun. But over the years as it grew, I think there was a real need to tighten up the systems to make things a little bit more predictable and consistent, but clear, and people to have these kind of roles, and there'll be just like a system that makes sense.
The first couple were pretty messy, pretty loose. We were still learning, and we hadn't really set a major, like a kaupapa and like a direction for it in a big way. They're a lot of fun, but there's a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, and much smaller as well. Lower production value overall, but that's just all you can do with lower ticket numbers, It's grown so much, and people get pretty loose out here, but in a way that feels a lot safer than it did back then.
The way that you look at me, get into my brain. Out the way you do your thing, get into my brain. off to my sides, huh? Not afraid that these weaknesses might show as I look back on my life like a slideshow. And now I feel so reflective.
I need you guys to copy me, okay? Say oh yeah. Say alright. Say gallery. Say all night.
I wanna waste all afternoon smashing hoods, smashing hoods. I wanna waste all afternoon smashing hoods. Woo!
We spend 5 weeks on site building this thing. The artists are obviously the reason that people come and create this whole event, but the build crew is such an intrinsic part of the event.
You come in 10 days before and half of it is not there, and you actually realize how many people it takes and all the hard work that it takes for it to happen, for it to like come to it at the end. And I think that's one of my most preferred beautiful parts. It's just like watching everybody like working so hard towards like one goal.
I've been in the kitchen, I've been helping build some of the infrastructure. I've been doing plumbing for the last week.
I've answered a lot of phone calls, organising food vendors coming in, hiring trailers, making sure generators are going to come, getting more 4-colour Bic pens from the warehouse because we keep losing them. Sending people on missions, saying yes or no to things.
You know, there's like almost 150 performers just on my part of the lineup this year, and coordinating all that is big logistics.
I think we've got 48 hours till the festival, and I think we've got 42 hours of work to do.
Yeah.
So.
It's pretty amazing to see the build up through this, because at the start of December there's a tiny little skeletal crew and literally a bare paddock, and then it just like evolves and evolves and evolves to like the last week more and more people are coming and it's getting more and more hectic and the energy's riding, and you know, we're getting busier and busier and pulling bigger and bigger days, and then the punters get here and it's just like all on.
Obviously I just came on as a volunteer with some tools, willing to help build, and slowly progressed my way through it and learnt where everything ends up going and how it all ends up running, and yeah, so I'm here as a head builder now. I built the bottom stage when I first came, and so now we have a series of flat pack frames that we screw together and we prop up, and pre-made wall frames and roof structures. Back then when I built the stage, we simply laid 2 layers of pallets on the ground, a little bit janky, built some walls up on it, layered it with thatching and natural looking stuff, and that was basically the stage. It was a quarter of the size of what it was now, the booth itself.
Yeah, the namesake of the Beat Batch was, there's a couple of years there where we built a kind of old school Kiwi batch with the like New Zealand fisheries posters, and you know, just like had a batchy vibe to it. Kept the name, changed the stage a lot.
You know, we use a lot of offcuts from timber mills, which would generally just go in as firewood. You wouldn't see anyone putting it on their house as such, but we get to try and use all of these cheaper building and recycled building materials to do something creative with. And a lot of the sort of the solid artwork that we would make, a lot of the old stage facades or fronts, we can reuse in different years as different parts of the build. The creativity side of things is, it's really cool.
Building something with friends in a beautiful place is probably my favourite thing to do in my life, and I think we're absolutely nailing it here for that.
The more we can upskill our peers and make them self-sufficient, and we're all teaching each other skills, that's so key for living a fulfilling life, even outside of work. So yeah, this is a great place for people to share their skills and ideas. Everyone improves a little bit. They can try something new. Or even just polish up on skills that they have.
As a woman who builds, there's not many women in the building industry. And for me, I had a teacher 15 years ago who taught me how to build back trailers, operate chainsaws. And if I wouldn't have had that opportunity, I would never have been doing what I'm doing now for a job. So my real passion here at Twisted is to take the female identifying volunteers and ask them if they want to learn to build. And so I teach them how to use tools safely, and I get them on the build crew, and I get them building projects. So last year I had an all-girl crew that hadn't much building experience, if any, and they built the Twisted Frequency sign on the hill. And it was like such a cool moment. And then they were asking their boyfriends for power tools for Christmas. And I don't think women get as much opportunity to get on the tools as what men do. You know, we don't grow up learning from our dads and stuff, as a general rule. Yeah. So for me, it's a real passion to get the women involved on the tools and to get them doing stuff that generally they wouldn't have offered to them.
Really impressed by the site. Like, it speaks for itself. I love the way it doesn't feel like it's like bubblegum, flashy, we're here to have a good time. Like, it's really grounded, and all of the artwork is really beautifully well made and fits in so well with the nature. It's really, there's a level of authenticity that's kind of just in the air here.
Because it's so beautiful, like the main stage as well as Beat Batch, it's just chef's kiss. Like even the chillery and the dojo, it's just, yeah, all of it is great. Each has its own little vibe, and yeah, I'm very excited.
It's amazing. This year's stage is just on a completely another level. Like, they've done some really cool things in the past. None of them have been this big or detailed. Like, this year's stage is so special.
Yeah, they're magicians, bro.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
crazy
So
what they do.
The eagle looks so amazing, it's ridiculous. But one of the best stages I think I've ever seen in my travels around the world and doing festivals and things like that. Yeah, it's absolutely stunning.
In Te Ao Māori, the paukai is a kaitiaki. It's a guardian, and it's quite an important animal for us. It's almost like mythological status. So coming on board this year, I thought it was really fitting to tap into Te Ao Māori a bit and bring that into the build. I find when I come into these spaces and bring Toi Māori into it, really resonates with people, because it's not something that's necessarily always been represented in the scene. And yeah, there's a lot more Māori gravitating towards this community in the last few years. So I think it means a lot to Māori that come to the party, and just Kiwis as a whole. You know, everybody's here. We're all part of this country, and yeah, I think everybody appreciates the native animals being represented, and yeah, bring a bit of Māori steez into the scene.
We have an incredibly diverse, flora and fauna in New Zealand that is just incredible. It's beautiful, and it needs to be respected and treasured. And that's what we want to do is show the beauty of those more inconspicuous characters that lurk around our bushes. You know, the skinks from a couple of years ago, the koura in our rivers. You know, these sorts of unsung heroes of our country. We want to pay respect to that. I do the design alongside Luca. The visual guys have input, the projectionists, the lighting. We try and talk to everybody. The sound guys, how are we going to incorporate every single element to design this thing to the best of everyone's ability, you know? And so yeah. It's no, I don't think any one person can take credit for anything in particular. And, you know, there's just many hands make the lights work. And I think this year we got the lights working. Yeah.
There is definitely a factor of like picking the right people for the jobs, and like keeping the crew nice and tight, and essentially at the beginning just like hiring people that are very highly motivated, but then I think it's definitely something that it's contagious. So you show up in paddock and you see a couple of people working really hard, and that makes you want to work hard. And then you get to like pull each other up, and like you see people working, the team on main stage like work all night long, and then you want to go up and give them a hand, and you want to keep going on your little mission. And so it's very like people are driving each other, I think.
You know, it's really important that everybody's operating on the same wavelength, and we're all in the waka together, and everybody's just on task and in tune, and there's nobody slacking, there's nobody, that isn't just on the mission to get it done.
People come for the build, and it's a really special experience when you come early because you get to know everyone and you help create it and co-facilitate it, and you feel engaged and involved in the process. And then when you get into the party, you can feel that sense of pride and accomplishment of like, I helped create this, but also all these people who also did that, and you have like a bonding with them, So I think the word of that especially gets out, and then people go like, yeah, I want to come and be part of that. That sounds awesome. Like, let's do it,
Oh, it's amazing, being part of a production team like this, because like all the big shows, they nominally put in this same amount of money and stuff. They buy all the like big lighting rigs and all the big setups and stuff, but none of them do it with the same sort of synergy as Twisted. Like here we have a bunch of people who are really top of their fucking game. We got Hugh on lasers, we got Hamish building the stage, really talented people, and they're all just sort of working together with this one particular common vision, and it's fucking amazing. And yeah, you definitely multiply to be greater than the sum of your parts, I think.
Seeing people get to step into their realm and just go deep and really get the thing that they're doing to to a T is beautiful. All of those details really add up to the greater picture, and I think that'll really affect people when they see, just to the finest point of sanding, even just the tiniest little pebble in the right place can just like set the whole picture, set the whole scene.
Twisted Frequency has allowed us to come work with the same people each year for like so long. We were in our 10th year here, and just form these like long-standing, really solid relationships where our approach is so like, we each got our departments, but the mahi we do through the year, connecting with each other and figuring out where our main issues lie and how to address them together from all of these different points of view. it's really special. It's not something I've seen or come across in any other party, and like especially like management at Twisted has always fostered and supported that more than any other event I've ever seen.
The community-led approach is so awesome because someone will come to you with an idea that they've been dreaming up, and they've probably got sketches of it. Maybe it's an interactive game that they want to build that people can play with throughout the festival. And something more commercial and structured probably wouldn't have opportunities for people to express themselves in that way. And being able to allow that to happen and help make it happen is such a beautiful thing. It's given me chills thinking about it, eh? Yeah, I love my job.
Giving a bit of power and a bit of like creative control and a bit of responsibility to lots of people. It's a really beautiful feeling, you know, and that like co-ownership of the project in a broader sense, people feeling attached to the aspect they're contributing to. It does a lot for people, you know.
I've really, really appreciated the way that Dee and the whole crew operate. There's a lot of creative freedom. There's been a lot of trust in me. Yeah, you know, I just started out with one camera and I was just kind of figuring it out as I went. I think we kind of all were, and then we've continued to grow together and slowly refined it over the years. But yeah, I really, really appreciate that he, you know, gave me a chance to create some footage for the festival, and now be the person responsible for the videos that people are seeing. Like, people's first introduction to Twisted sometimes is the content that I've made.
It's just getting to watch what we've created come to life. Like, especially for me, like seeing people raving about the bands that have played, that and like knowing that I've kind of curated that lineup and put that together, and just seeing people enjoying it in the moment is like just really rewarding. It's really beautiful.
Honestly, I think one of my favorite things to do at Twisted is just to find a moment to sit and watch a dance floor and see people have just so many moments of like, this moment right now is possibly the best I've ever felt, and I'm so fucking stoked. And feeling some level of I guess not responsibility, but involvement in creating and facilitating that experience. That's just personally really rewarding. And I think it's really beautiful to get to be a part of someone else's experiences, even if they don't know, you know, and getting to see that happen, it's just really special.
We take the skills from our jobs and then get to kind of go full free mode within the artist's like creativity. It's really good fun because people trust your professionalism and also trust your creativeness to go, if you think it works, if it doesn't, we just change it and adapt. And it's beautiful to work with like-minded people and community.
Really cool to see so many passionate people here and doing their thing. Very genuine individualism, and people who are excited about doing what they love, who've maybe fought against the grain to find a place where that would be appreciated.
Over the years, I've been at 8 out of 10. I was at the first one, and I've done pretty much every role on the paddock in various places. There's upsides and downsides to a brain that does a bit of everything, and the upside is being able to do a bit of anything, and the downside, at least in my case, is I just don't fit well in traditional employment. So spaces like Twisted are really important to me, yeah, for sure.
Thanks, Dee, for letting us build cool shit.
Yeah!
Shout out DT, bro.
D.
Woo!
It's a beautiful time creating this project together, and there's a huge amount of like camaraderie, and we've become this really tight whānau, and you know, it's really special.
Over time, I think we've evolved to have an amazing crew of like that. Everyone here is like really positive, loving. There's no big egos or bad vibes. It's like everyone working together, and there's love and respect and good communication.
I just think the Twisted crew are one of the best crews I've ever worked with. They look after us so well. We get, you know, really amazing food. They come round with drinks, cold drinks and snacks in the afternoon, and we just get really well cared for, and I think that's really awesome. You know, everyone's always looking out for each other, and the bosses are super approachable, which I think is really important. They're very chill. You know, Dee is a very calm person, which is a really good person to direct a festival, and Amelia, his right-hand woman, she's so caring and lovely with everybody. She's kind of like, you know, the camp mum. And I just think those two together make a real cohesive team to be the main drivers of the whole festival. It just really creates this very good atmosphere of being chill and being nice to each other and looking out for everybody. It's really cool.
Dee is one of those figures and one of those people who is incredible at seeing potential in people and in their ideas, and also really, really good at motivating other people, helping them to feel cared for and building connections. And I think that's what you need to make a space like this happen. Someone comes to you with an amazing idea, you need them to be able to talk to the people who can help make it happen. And Dee is a person who's just incredibly good at facilitating that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fun. That looseness that comes in at the same time as the professionalism, you know, makes it feel friendly, and I just think, I think it's a really comfortable place to be. Aside from the sandflies, we'll cut that out though. We won't talk about the sandflies.
Crew's wild, which is awesome. Everyone goes hard, plays hard, but also works really hard. And that's a big theme, and I love it. I love how it's a little bit gritty, but also a little bit organized. You know, it's like a little bit of both.
Yeah, just feeling like a part of a family and keep being brought back, and you know, getting stuck in and having fun here with all the homies. It's been awesome.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, being crew is part of the festival. You know, like you show up, you get to know the crew and everyone, and it wouldn't feel right coming here without volunteering. It's like how I want to do the festival. There's so many cool people here that volunteer every year, and like all the work that goes into the festival is just amazing, you know?
Yep. Every year I've come, I've been crewing it. I mean, don't see how I could do it another way. Coming to an event like this again with all the people I know, and just like I really want to help contribute to something this cool as well. You know, it's awesome to be a part of that team that does put together such a life-changing experience for a lot of people. I've heard and experienced myself, definitely. Like, it's changed the way I see going to these big outdoor parties. You know, came up through like your big day outs and all that. So I really do prefer this kind of intimate, vibe.
It's kind of like a bit of a family reunion every year when you come here. So yeah, I think just the community's grown really solid, you know.
Yeah, I think a lot of heart goes into it for sure.
Yeah.
More so than other events I've been involved in.
Just the fact that there's so much love and positivity and appreciation around the paddock is huge. And it means it makes it a safe space for everybody to just be themselves and be the best version of themselves. And just, work together and work hard together to come up with the best party ever.
Last year, Dee and I had a beautiful little afternoon bop around in the chillery. We both had a couple of burgers, just cruising around listening to dub, listening to some hip hop, smashing our burgers on the dance floor together, and just being in awe of this beautiful thing that we've built from the ground up with the help of hundreds of amazing humans.
Just a sense of love and accomplishment and appreciation for the community that creates this thing. And then when it all comes together after the build and we're all there on the dance floor together, you just feel this amazing, fuck yeah, this is why we do it, just full love and amazing magic. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really important to bring some presence to the party to start off. Everybody comes here kind of to let loose and do what they do, but it's nice to bring everybody in and yeah, bring some intention into the space and yeah, bring everybody in and ground people a little bit before the chaos begins. And I think the intentions are really there to respect and acknowledge the whenua and just the culture and mana whenua, and I think Twisted does a really good job of that.
Tom cries every year at the opening ceremony.
Yep.
It's a bit of a moment for sure. With all the crew there, and you know, that's the moment that the party's on. It's big feels.
Something that sets us apart majorly, to some degree, would be that diversity of music, but also a focus on diversity overall. You know, we're really careful to do our best to involve people across the gender spectrum in our events, and same for people from, you know, all different walks of life and nationalities. And you know, I think you can look at some of those other events and they can be a little bit like clean-cut, white bread, you know, Pākehā male run and dominated spaces. So I feel proud of like being able to differentiate there. The type of people we attract helps to set a vibe that is a little less destructive maybe, or, you know, I haven't actually been to a big commercial event for some time, but even some of the kind of less commercial, in a sense, events I have been to, it doesn't feel very wholesome, or like sometimes it doesn't feel like super real, you know. It's like they're yeah, clean cut, sort of cookie cutter. This is a stage, it's made out of truss, you know, it's got a logo banner at the back, and people are getting milled through the bars to generate capital, and it's, yeah, we're different in the sense that we've got a huge focus on community, and we're really trying to make sure that the time out here is like special and beautiful and safe.
And yeah, in comparison to the mainstream, more commercial festivals, it's just a completely different energy. It's a lot more conscious and aware and connected, I think.
Pubs, you'll find it's sort of like a 90% dickheads, 10% cool people, maybe a diamond in the rough. But it's like a completely opposite ratio here. You've got like 90% amazing people.
I do prefer the more grassrootsy, underground kind of scenes. Just feels like more my situation, my people.
Yeah, honestly, it was really refreshing to see a crew of people and a scene of people that were just so, I guess, inclusive. You know, everyone seemed welcome, and, you know, really, you know, sounds cheesy to say, but really good vibes, you know, like really good, you know, intentions. You could kind of tell the people that are just there to enjoy the space and just be weird with it, you know, in a cool way.
It feels really right, and there's a lot of kaupapa that's put into it, and a lot of like really care for the environment, as well as care for the people, and care for the like artists and the people that are coming, you know, during the festival too. It's been really beautiful, yeah.
We're also working on commercial festivals and events, and yeah, it's such a different, like, it's a commercial, it's all about the money, and here it's about the music and the vibe and bringing people and culture together. Oh, it's way better.
Way better.
Everyone feels more involved and more included, and it's also way more wholesome, you know? Even if you're coming here sober or you're coming here to get rowdy, whatever you want to do, if you feel included, and no one's kind of be like, oh, why are you not drinking? Or, and it's great that there's no bar, kind of gives a different vibe, and everyone shares a lot more, and yeah, everyone cares for each other more. How it should be at the end of the day, you know?
No one's judging.
No one's, yeah. And it's not about the money, which is good. People come first. And a lot of other festivals and a lot of other people around the world could take a leaf out of that book.
The afternoon.
Fuck, just chilling, eh? Big dub techno session up at the main stage, so we'll just be locking in there. Might go down to the Chillery for Brody's set, but I'm keen on Aotearoa and Al Witten tonight.
Al Witten will be so cool.
Yeah, Al's gonna be sick.
Hopefully we finish up by the time they start.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like pace myself because it's just stacked as fuck tonight. Like,
Yeah.
More so than any other music festival I've been to, at least out of like the big ones. The people who come here are music focused. They're here to listen to the music, and that's really reflected in the lineup. You know, there's every type of music under the sun happens over the course of these 5 days. And you know, there's not that many festivals that do that. You know, there's like festivals that will have a lot of music that were like, oh, we've got hip hop here, we've got rock here, we got drum and bass, we got house, but it's often programmed in like a bit of a scattergun way, I find. Whereas at Twisted Frequency, the programmers do a really good job of actually putting a lot of the music in places where it can sort of shine the most.
I've been dirty from the hut too, that's from the get. Might hit your birdie with the up to. Still sipping on the brews and a lot of gin. When my boy lose, yo, we gotta win. Every sip I take, I stick my pinky out. Different shit, same day, G, I get about. Yo.
The opportunity to play, what was it, 6 years ago in 2018, 2019 or whatever, and I came and I was just like, fuck, this is nuts, this is crazy, because I'd been to all the other festivals, you know, I've done Northern, I've done Rhythm, I've done Bay Dreams, and then I came to Twisted and I was like, wait, this is how it should be.
But I can see a bright light about to cut past my mortal shell into the ether. Put whatever's left into the ballot box. Where we're going, we don't need roads, just a new wheel and a bag of bolts. Life on the line, but then they chose death. So tell me, is it heaven or is hell we're in? Demons lurking every corner, temperatures are rising through the glass ceiling. It's already sweltering, yo, the shit is bad. Too much heat, it's on repeat. Wake up and they're still asleep. Amputated before they can find their feet. Replete with defeat, I'm on the street. You can hear the way I speak, and I got something to beat. I'm swinging fit.
I probably played the best set of my life here last year with Bad Taste. And we were just on the most insane lineup. It was Ma and the Fly Honeys, and then Half Caste, and then us. And then after that, Turnian Sound came on. And it was like Headland and Digital after that, Optimus Grime. It was just like the most stacked lineup, but it covered so much ground and so many genres. And just being able to be a part of that musical journey, taking it from like, you know, real chill, like sick hip hop and funky vibes, all the way through to hard drum and bass via dubstep, jungle, techno, everything else. It just felt so special, you know, to be able to cultivate this journey of music. Well, yeah, I've always sort of operated within the underground. Like, that's always sort of been my appeal, because that's the music I listen to and that's the music I appreciate. Like, I find that, I think glossy EDM just gets tiring for a lot of people. Like, I know, I loved it when I was like 18, but then once I discovered sort of deeper sounds, I was like, it just really resonated with me. And I think there's just like a particular type of person who that sound resonates with a lot. And then this festival just attracts a lot of those sort of people.
Just the music, man. I don't even get to have to touch that part, which is awesome. I just get to come and make things look pretty and then enjoy the amazing lineup that these guys book. Yeah, and I sometimes will not, I kind of don't look and just let myself get dragged along to places, because it just doesn't matter where you go to, there's something really good happening.
There's just been so many people who have inspired me so far, especially Wahine. Like, the programming here is amazing. Is it Grace Chia? Epic.
I'm ripping supersonic bars like Banshee outcasts. Call me dark of the strange, a lecture in the night in the dark, taking hell. Iconic like Stanley. I'm ripping supersonic bars like Banshee outcasts. Call me dark of the strange, a lecture in the night in the dark, taking hell.
When you make hip hop, like, it's all about the words and what you're saying, and so you always want to connect with an audience and have a moment with them. And playing here was so special because it's really rare to have a crowd that's listening to your words and also hype. And so we can all have a dance together, have a moment together, but also really take in the message, and that's everything for an artist. Running an event for so long, you can tell that it's run so well because of the care that's put into the land and the community here, and everyone having their niche like fields, so that each stage is curated so especially with so much love in it. So yeah, it's an honour to be on that stage.
Yeah, I totally think it's still the underground. I literally knew one DJ on the list, so that's underground as.
Underground's like a hard thing to define. For me, it's almost just like an approach to music making that isn't inherently commercial. So that's always what I've been fundamentally attracted to. But I guess when you're making hip hop, because it is such a commercialized genre, there were parts of me that were pulled towards being a bit more commercial. But yeah, once I came to Twisted, it definitely made me realize that you don't have to be commercial in any way. You don't actually have to let that define your sound, and you can just push it underground. And that's what I love about playing here so much, is like, you can really have fun with your sets and play around. You can play journey sets that you wouldn't necessarily get away with at other festivals. And yeah, definitely opened my eyes towards like how you can just make whatever the fuck I want, basically.
There's such a strong underground scene everywhere you go of these like underdogs, and when people hear that, they want to support them and watch them grow.
I was a hip hop artist at the time, and it was the first festival that I ever booked. Yeah, I was playing my set, and then a guy came up to me afterwards and gushed about how much he'd enjoyed seeing my set, and it was a really lovely vibe. And then later on, I was told that he was the guy that ran everything. And I just thought it was lovely that the person who you know, had the top position and was controlling this gigantic operation, was also so down to earth that he would be there in the front row watching the artists. And I've seen that from behind the scenes as well, that he, you know, it's so consciously curated, and he really cares about championing music. He really loves the culture that, yeah, he's, you know, not only has he created the culture, but he is the culture, he's part of the culture.
It's been a 4-year journey for us, like building the sound, and just probably realistically, like coming here is the only opportunity we actually have to get it all out and crank it with such a diverse range of music on it as well. So cranking hard, like making all the parts up, getting it all loaded. Like there's so far that things like tuning and stuff can take you, but for me it's like the body feel that you get off of having that many subs, and yeah, we're still to quite get it to the level yet. Like we just did some testing today, but yeah, hoping it's going to be like quite a physical experience for people as well, and hopefully sound real good at the same time. There's actually a heap of people playing on it this year that I'm just like, wow, that's awesome. Like, you know, we would, if we were just running a night in Wellington, I'd be like, any of those people I'd be stoked to have them on there. So yeah, it's really cool. And a lot of the people playing as well are sort of like close mates or friends of friends as well. And that's just going to be real fun for them to, for us to experience it together, sort of thing. Here, I think everyone has a similar outlook of what they want a party to be, from like a vibe wise, from a safety wise, from a sound quality wise, from music quality wise, you know, all the different things that we kind of want to push as well. Like it kind of synergizes real well with what I think a lot of people in the crews here want to do as well. So yeah, it's definitely getting bigger and better every year.
Of pleasure and pain, that uncertainty of loss. Again, the little things I love and hate so much. I can born and kiss for a mad rush, yo!
We do fire spinning, we do circus workshops, we do a cabaret, aerial performances, and I also organise all the general workshops. So we have a whole bunch of just discussions, workshops about politics, about science. We have a really cool one about whale song. We have like things about consent. We have ones about how to like organise safe parties, and just like breeding a culture of like, let's be here together and let's make the environment better, let's make our communities outside the festival better. And I think that's what the workshops allow for, is a space to learn about our environment, our world, and then take it outside of the festival as well. So there's a real culture of flow arts and spinning and circus in New Zealand, and especially at festivals, like having your community and the music, and we offer circus workshops so everyone can get together and upskill, and then the new tricks they learnt, they can bring them to the fire circle at night time and try them out, and we have a real culture of safe fire circles and allowing people to try new things in an environment where, you know, they maybe do catch fire, we'll be there to put them out, and I really love just the culture of learning and sharing and like the community that it creates. It is really rewarding to like meet new people, see them pick up something, and people get obsessed. Like you'll see them next year and they've just spent all year practicing and learning, and they come back and they're ready to learn something else, and it's really wonderful just to see people upskill and like find something they're passionate about. We were there at the very start running the fire circles. We were all fresh and young and would fire spin all night until dawn, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. We're going to do a fire show on the 31st just before the countdown. So we've done a couple in the past, but this year we've put a lot more effort into it. We've got a couple of performers from overseas, and that's something I'm super excited about. I try and add like something new to the circus performances. The first year I managed to run the cabaret, and then last year we had the first big aerial rig, and we had some big aerial performances, and that was a real highlight, and I really love to just be able to step up the performances every year and bring something fresh and new. It's such a great environment that sometimes people come and they're like, oh, I kind of want to do something in the cabaret, but I'm a bit shy and I haven't performed before. And I'm like, well, Twist is the place. Like, the audience is so supportive, they're so welcoming of like new performances, things that people haven't done before. And I just think this community just like breeds just such an accepting environment that it's everyone's welcome to try something out.
I think comedy is important at a festival scene because I see the comedian's job is to kind of, like, I see my job at this festival to kind of like, especially because it's the start of the year, to potentially say things that maybe we're all thinking and kind of like bring them together and then maybe help us like remember them or laugh at them or throw them away. I think that there's already a lot of shit talk and a lot of like laughter that's happening. Like the toilet walls are hilarious here. And so, yeah, I first saw Diff Comedy at Rainbow Serpent in Australia, and that happened at like 2 a.m. and people are tired of dancing. It was like a nice retreat that you could just go and sit on a couch and sit and laugh. And like, same with the spoken word. It's so nice to just sit together and to receive in that way.
I'm 34, but I feel 26 because I still can do the splits and I still can't get a mortgage. But I really care about what's important, seeing y'all all here, you know, and we might be like, oh, I don't have it together. But like, look around at each other. Look around at you smiling. Go do it, I see you. I've seen you dancing around being like, whoa, what's going on? Like, I'm just going to stomp kindness into the ground and hope for the best and look at the trees and like, maybe this is some kind of cultural collective consciousness that we're raising here. Like, what is my actual culture though? Like, surely I feel like we're some kind of colonized country that hasn't got any, so we're just bastardizing everything else that's come in. Like, what's actually going on? Like, oh my God, that person's got a really nice hat. Oh wow. Joanna motherfucking Joy, everybody make some fucking noise!
I have figured out, I feel like I make comedy for who we are behind closed doors. Like, there's some things about me that's maybe like not your stereotypical comedian. And I want to make it for everybody. It's things like this though that I feel like it's like the richest, because people are so open, people are really up for anything. There's just a higher level of receptivity, and so I don't make it specifically for this, but when it comes to doing shows and gigs at things like this, then there's definitely like extra spices and sprinkles that I know that I can throw in, because people are going to get it and they're going to really dig it.
The underground scene is getting more popular, and like it has its drawbacks when it does get more popular. Like you go to any of the other festivals, there's nothing on drug checking, there's nothing on consent, there's none of that stuff, and people just don't know about how important that stuff is.
It's kind of a delicate balance, you know. You need to be doing your best to look after people and make sure they know that your presence is there, your security, your medical teams, you know, but giving people a bit more space to breathe in a festival environment and letting them cut loose, you know, is definitely a thing that is a little harder to come by maybe.
The care teams we have are simply exceptional. I think we really, Twisted as a whole sets a standard for what should be expected of a festival looking after people, because people come out here to party. They don't come out here to have a tame time and do some knitting, and when people are partying, it's easy to hurt yourself, it's easy to have psychological distress or concerns come up, and so the variety of care teams we have, I think, is actually a huge strength to any festival to diversify and split that off. It's not just security and then medics and that's it. You know, we have the psych care team specifically working with people who are having sort of mental or psychological emergencies. We have Aotearoa going around looking after people's interpersonal and social wellness and watching out for people's safety. Obviously we do have a security team and a medics team, and they're both fantastic. And then the other support services around the side, organisations like Know Your Stuff, who've been coming for a long time and we're really proud of. I mean, it's part of why New Zealand is now the first country in the world to have legalised drug checking. And it's events like this that give the opportunity for these organisations to grow and develop. And Aotearoa is a great example. The work they do across various festivals, I think, is like not only important but genuinely changing the way that it feels to be at festivals in New Zealand.
With consent and stuff and like understanding around consent, like there's been a lot of like cultural changes, obviously, like, you know, like third wave feminism and like, you know, the fight against like, rape culture basically. We're the Festival Guardians, we work in consent education. The way we do that is we train up community members in bystander intervention, send them out during the party, make sure the vibes are on point, make sure everyone's being real good to each other, and yeah, that only fun's being had. Honestly, the catalyst was like 8 women at a door sitting in a house bus being like, we're not gonna fucking take it anymore, this is bullshit. And then like going out, and I think it was something really incredible to watch. It was just this like group facilitated discussion. I think we had like 70 people, 70 community members like sit down on the dance floor and just like talk about it for the first time, like really openly. And out of that, we identified a need for some sort of like organizational structure to step forward and like kind of like start addressing that issue. And a year later, we were up and running, baby. We're also working incredibly collaboratively with the other care teams. So between harm reduction, first aid, security and consent education, especially Twisted Frequency has allowed us to come work with the same people each year for like so long. We were in our 10th year here, and just form these like long-standing, really solid relationships where our approach is so like, we each got our departments, but the mahi we do through the year, connecting with each other and figuring out where our main issues lie and how to address them together from all of these different points of view. It's really special. It's not something I've seen or come across in any other party. And like, especially like management at Twisted has always fostered and supported that more than any other event I've ever seen.
I think there's been a lot of learning curves around the systems that we have in place for crowd care. So at the beginning we didn't have like Psy Care or Ngā Kaitiaki, and those groups have kind of popped up through the running of Twisted, and obviously that was a response to a real need for those things to be in place. But we now have those systems, and people again comment on, I feel so safe, I feel so cared for, I know that those services exist that can help me when I need it, and you can just see the difference in kind of the way that people feel and are acting in the environment. And you know, we've developed a real no-nonsense attitude towards like any troubling behaviour of any type.
Having been in the scene for 12, 13 years, there is a shift. It feels safer, it feels more comfortable, it feels more caring, and that isn't only because of Twisted, but I think Twisted has really been a piece of what's pushed it. I love the dance floors at Twisted. They feel so much safer than they ever did, and so much safer than any other dance floor that size that I've ever been on, honestly. Internationally, I've never been on a Psy-heavy dance floor at 3 in the morning with 2,000 people and felt completely and utterly safe and comfortable, and like I'd turn to the person next to me, and even if I'm dead sober and not affected by things that make me love everyone, I'm still gonna turn to the person next to me and want to, share a conversation or a drink, or there's no one there who's making everyone else's time shit. And if there's someone there who's making everyone else's time shit, their mates are calling them on it. Or if not their mates, someone else who's nearby and their mates are being harshed by this random,
Just seeing the ripple effect, just having been around for long enough to have seen the changes in how people communicate this with each other, like the openness, the enthusiasm that I touched on from the younger generation, and it's just watching the vibes get more on point each and every year is magical. Like, it's so rewarding.
Twisted, big fan, let's go, baby.
The best New Year's I ever had.
We like the vibes, we like the music,
yeah.
We like the underground scene.
Shout out to the crew who built the epic eagle. When I walked up, my jaw literally dropped. I was in awe.
We got a timetable.
The menu.
We got some rain tents, poncho.
What do you think?
Yup.
Tell us what you love the most about Twisted. The river, the music, the food, the hot chips. Yeah.
My first one. Best festival I've ever been to.
Just everyone's getting fucked up, no one gives a shit, everyone's fucking kind, mate, so
Keep it coming.
don't want to leave.
Completely forgot who I was, where I was, what was going on, and found myself again.
I look really good in this lighting.
Holy shit. Hey, tell me!
Guys, what do you love most about Twisted?
I love music, the vibes. I love my squad.
Yep, go in. It's having a safe space to dance my ass off all the time with like, no issues at all.
Apparently all of the nicest fucking people congregate in the smallest little place and get fucking honest and get weird.
We love Twisted.
And we love Twisted Frequency. We love music.
We love you.
Big ups to Go Papa.
I'm really proud, you know, and we all are. It's grown so much, and it's just so much tighter. The what we're doing out here with the stages and the production overall, you know, is way beyond anything I could have fathomed, and it's, you know, 1,000-fold more epic. Yeah.
Obviously, as things get bigger and everyone who's here is more experienced in what they're doing, you just see everything tighten up, you know, like the processes and the stage builds and the toilets, like everything every year just steps up like a little bit more, and you can just see it growing and getting better and better, which is awesome to watch and behold. Yeah.
I was down at the Beat Batch, which was called the Groove Lounge at that point, and on some graveyard shifts was like stage managing, lighting guy, sound guy, in one role, and when I came back from that, it's like, no, we've got people for all of those things now.
The visuals get better, the build the actual stage design gets better. I'm hoping that the sound's getting better with it as well, you know, and yeah, I think just the cohesiveness of it is getting better as well.
I think it's got like way more streamlined, way more professional. We've got a really solid team that come back year after year and know what they're doing and are really good at their jobs. And just the whole way that the team's evolved has been really, really awesome, yeah.
Definitely seen the community grow bigger but also closer, which has been fucking awesome. It's so cool to see.
I guess over the years, maybe, you know, more people have come in, the same people have come in, and I think we've all just grown in a way that we realise we don't have to be hectic and running around like mad people to have fun and get it done. Like, we can be chill and still get it all done and still have the meanest time and probably have way more energy to have a really mean time.
Yeah, holding on to the sort of underground roots of what an underground party is, but upscaling it is quite a process, but we've held on for sure.
Yeah, it's done a really good job, I think, of keeping the essence of what made it really special while still expanding to welcome in more people.
It's on a really cool trajectory, you know, it's like we often talk about, we often say a little better every year. Like I hear other people saying it and I say it a lot, and I do feel like every year we just level up a little bit more. And I think just doing that, I think just continuing to level up a little bit, continuing to grow it slowly, not too fast, not losing the essence of it. I think that's my aspirations for it.
So much hard work has gone in.
It's 10 years. It's 10 years.
It's 10 years. We got to make it big.
It's like, where do we go from here, you know?
As an artist coming to festivals like this, I get a chance to expand from watching all the other acts, and to be able to dance and to be able to be amongst nature and have really enriching kōrero is like, it's such a gift that this is what I get to do for work.
All the friendships I've made, you know, lovers and fucking, it's incredible. Like that has changed the trajectory of my life.
Yeah, I just think it's mean. I don't really have any more words, yeah. It's fucking mean.
Thanks so much.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks for the time.
Sorry if I got rambly, I just
No worries at all.